I said to you, Mr. Cantrell, would it make you feel better? Would it put your mind at ease? Yeah. Because I've seen the video, and I know it's a flash. I didn't show you this. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
We had a good report.
Absolutely.
We spoke in here. We had a good report. There was no intimidation. There was no.
Well, what about when I repeated what the officer said when we made the complaint on the 7th? Okay, one of the officers, after I said, she said, why the F are you arresting him? And the officer, get the F back in the truck. And she said, what is wrong with you? Okay? When I said that, one of the officers was like, well, you got to control the drunk people. That's like an admission of guilt. That means what happens.
Are you asking me to comment on a conversation that I wasn't even a part of? I spoke to the woman. You want to know what the woman had to say? Who was in the car that way? I had to call and say,
He just admitted he was in the conversation.
We want to make sure this didn't happen. Absolutely, it didn't happen. And can you please
With the chief and with the chief and Mr. Dolce, that was the conversation. He just admitted he was there.
I don't know why this is still, this really has control of you. It's bothering you.
Yeah, it does. It's bothering me, absolutely.
I know, I can see that. But I do believe that in the moment in here when we met,
right,
you thanked me.
Yeah.
You were in a good place and you left, and then a day later, your text message in Facebook to say, I think that they got, they just showed me the right video.
Right.
That's the right video.
That's what bothered me, is that Nathan was still on the bumper. So you're saying I'm confused about when he was cuffed and put in the car, and that's where my confusion comes from?
I'm telling you that doesn't have anything to do with the allegation you're making. You're making an allegation, we put a gun in someone's face, we investigated it, it didn't happen.
All right.
And every time it gets stopped and you're like, okay, you're looking for something else to nothing happened. The police did not do anything wrong that night.
In your opinion?
No, according to the opinion of the people that were in the car, who you're trying to make this complaint for.
Right.
Yeah. And I told you that and explained it that day, and you were good with it.
Right.
I don't know why you're not.
Well, when I got home and I realized that the OUI driver was sitting on the bumper the entire minute of the video, I reread what I wrote in my statement 1 hour after the scene, and that's not the time, as far as I understand.
I guess I'm confused again, because was it that you got home and you reread your statement, and then you remembered that it was wrong, or
the time,
or was it when you were in here because of how intimidating and ball-fisting I was, and you were trying to explain my ego that you agreed with it?
That's why I started agreeing with him. That's the only thing.
Which one is it, Mr. Cantrell? Did you believe me in there? Because you're telling me.
No, of course not.
Actually, I did not.
Oh, so now what you didn't, even though you just agreed 2 minutes ago that you
I predicted 80% chance they would show me the wrong time of the video before I even stepped in the police station.
What do I do with this? How do I communicate?
I should have just went up with 100%.
If you look at me and say, I know, I believe you, or I don't.
Why couldn't I know the minute of that video?
No one's hiding any minute of any video. All that we did.
Well, if I'd have known exactly what time it was, I would be completely calm with it and understand.
So you
but I was worried that you were deceiving me, which is what I believe.
Okay, so the night that you were over there viewing this, you're telling me that if you knew...
I told you the arm movements looked wrong.
Okay, so...
Yeah, wrong officer.
You knew that the video I showed you was...
Guy had a hat on. The one I accused of drawing his firearm was bald with a ring of hair, like Mario from the video game. Totally different officer.
I would be satisfied.
Okay. That number was not hidden from you.
Yeah, it was. There was nothing on the screen. I looked and looked and looked.
Can I please...
Go ahead.
That number was not hidden from you. We took a snippet of the account. We showed you the...
Yeah, you showed me what you wanted me to see.
No, we showed you when the... Okay. You know what? I have not stood here and called you a liar. I have sat here and tried to understand your confusion.
Okay.
Because you tell me different things at different times, even in this own conversation. You are clearly... You called our chief a liar to his face.
Yeah.
Yep. You're telling me you don't believe me. Not really a whole lot more I can do for you. I showed you the video.
Yeah.
You were satisfied in the moment. You can make up reasons all you want now about why you agreed with me, which I appreciate. trial, I'm way down here.
Okay.
I wasn't intimidating, and I wasn't balling my fist. I wasn't giving you a hard time. I was trying to show you what you wanted to see. I don't think anything that will show you.
You stammered and said, this is the time. This is the only time. This is what you wanted to see. Yeah, you did. Go look at the video. I guarantee it's on there.
Well, you got a great memory, so I guess I'll go take a look.
Sure.
You've changed what you've said within this dialogue. One second you believe me, one second you don't believe me. Not really sure how to help you much further, Mr. Case. I don't think anything we show you is going to satisfy your craving.
Sure, 12 minutes of video would.
You have...
Well, I know, after the court date, right? I'll hold on to that for the rest.
Why don't you go talk to whoever you need to talk to? The chief of police answering the question is going to work because you called him a liar too.